Country Returns is one of the most popular Donkey Kong games ever made. And of course, you think that people would be happy about this because Nintendo fans constantly beg for old games to be ported to newer consoles or be remade to even. But Miyamoto hates Donkey Kong. And our 15-year-old port is the proof of it. Which is the most dumbest thing because most of the people who like Rare Donkey Kong grew up in the 90s. Okay, here's the problem. What is the best selling Donkey Kong game of all time? I think it's Donkey Kong Country Returns. Okay, maybe the first Donkey Kong Country may have outsold it. But I think Donkey Kong Country Returns, if you include the 3DS version, is the best selling version of all time. Okay, actually, according to the sales, it only sold 6 million copies, not 8 million. That means I'm wrong. That means the first Donkey Kong Country, I think, it sold around 8 to 9 million copies. Sold more, but that was because it was the very first game, and also released on 3 consoles. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong Country Returns only released on 2 consoles, the 3DS and the Wii. And these people it's the same people who were upset over the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake because they didn't remake the old one from the 90s. Okay, sorry, but not everybody grew up in the 90s. Okay, this is just a fact. Okay, not everyone grew up in that time period. I did not grow up with Rare Donkey Kong. It is just a fact because that was in the 90s. I grew up with what was in the 2000s, what Nintendo released in the 2000s. Okay. I did play the one on the Game Boy. It was like this. It looks pretty cool. The one that was like, it was big. I think it was like same thing as the SNES version. And I always like the fact that in the Donkey Kong, getting upset the bananas are gone. Like ooh, and it's played that music, like ooh, that. But it's just funny that they claim that re-releasing Donkey Kong Country HD means that Nintendo's this evil company because King K. Rool isn't in that game. So 0 out of 10 for me. I'm sorry, but nostalgia is not the only reason why people buy games. Okay, maybe people want to try out Donkey Kong, and this is the most accessible game in the franchise. Maybe it's because the game is very easy to port to the Switch. Kind of like how it was super easy to port Luigi's Mansion 2 as well. Because of the original Donkey Kong Country games, you have to full-on probably remake those games in 3D graphics. Okay, yes, it would be cool to see the original Donkey Kong Country be remade, but they'll go start with the games that people are more familiar with, like Tropical Freeze or Country Returns. And that's about this video here. Goodbye.